Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, what's up, people?
We are back.
Yes, ma'am.
Sharon Dotson and Wayne.
Dotson.
We are here to speak some life to you today. We are so delighted and happy to be here today to speak life, to give you a hope, a pick me up like never before. Wayne, how you doing today?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm okay. I'm holding on. I'm just here surviving and thriving. That's what we do here.
That's what we do.
And it's a
Exactly.
Friday, so let's still have some fun.
Still have some fun.
And be positive with it and try to show an example and also try to hold it down the best way as possible.
Exactly, exactly. Yes, Radio World, we are delighted again, as I said before, to be here with you and to even more show you the goodness and greatness of God because we're walking in it and we want you to walk in it. Today we have an announcement that we're going to make to you, and it's a sad announcement, but it's not because it's a promotion. That's what we call it, right, Wayne?
Yes, ma'am.
This will be our last show on Love 860. We're moving forward, and we want you to be on the lookout for us. We'll kind of come into YouTube and Facebook just to let you know where we're going to be and what's going to go on.
Yes,
right,
ma'am.
Wayne? What you say about that?
Hey, let's do it. Let's see what's out there. Hey,
Yeah.
we're still doing it. We're still going to blow up big regardless.
Yeah, because you know what? What we're thankful for is we're so thankful to Love 860 for allowing us the opportunity to show our gifts that God has given us.
Exactly.
And you know, if we never came here, I don't think I ever would have been in the radio world, Wayne.
That
You
makes
know,
sense,
because
Mom.
it was a setup how I got here. And I'll tell you a little history about it.
Oh, yes.
I was working at the Goodwill Career Center, and I was doing uh, some topics as far as mental health goes. And I love mental health. I love talking about it. I'm also a mental health counselor. And so therefore, they asked me to come at the Goodwill Career Center to do some sessions on mental health.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I decided to do it. And God hooked me up to one of the radio broadcasters that had a radio show here. And I tell you, the rest is history because God placed us here for such a time as now to be able to speak life, to give you a hope and pick me up like never before. And as we did that, the awesome part about it is that we gained so many people that were touched by the show that we have had here. And hey, it's not going to stop now. We're just moving forward to bigger and better things. But we just want to be thankful and let, Love 860 know how much we appreciated the opportunity because, sometimes, God touches people and he touches the places and have them open up and ready for us to flow in, to display our gifts and to know that we had more than what we thought we had. Who'd have thought? And I used to say this all the time. Me being on a station talking to people, but God did it through me. And I'm so touched and honored by him using me to speak life. And it doesn't stop here. It gets better. So, Wayne, what you think about moving forward and where we're going and allowing God to show us where it will be?
Oh, yes. Like things, I know stuff happens, stuff come to a close.
Yeah.
You never say never, but still, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's an opportunity. Look at it as a way to do things for yourself and also explore,
And move forward.
move forward and just explore on anything, any possible opportunities, any possible aspirations, or any stuff you want to explore, stuff you want to see, any gifts that you want to see for yourself.
Yeah, and do.
Express
and
to the world and let the world see you and know you from beginning to end and tell your life story.
Yeah, that is so true. Yeah, I have a motivational quote I would like to read to you, just to uplift you and encourage you, as we always do.
Yes, ma'am.
It's only after you've stepped outside of your comfort zone that's when you begin to change, grow, and transform. What you think about that, Wayne? It's only after you've stepped outside your comfort zone.
Yes.
And in that time, you begin to change, grow, and transform.
And that happens.
Yeah,
that
does.
happens. At first, you be kind of worried or afraid.
And that's a normal reaction.
Yeah.
That's a human reaction. Yeah, but because we are in Christ and we go big anyway. It is a promotion, is what we call it. It's a promotion to go to another level, to shift and see what things we're gonna do now because we've achieved here. But now it's time to move forward to see the greater that God will bring through us in our lives. I want to read something else, and it says, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. What you think about that, Wayne? Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving.
Yes, and just like with the other one, just moving forward.
Yeah.
I mean, at times you want to look back, but at the end of the day, you have to take about what the old saying says. You got to take like 5 or 6 steps back to make like 10 or 20 steps backwards. Well, I mean, you got to take 5 6 steps forward to take 10 steps back.
Yeah, and we don't want to do that. We want to keep on moving forward. Keep on seeing the plans that God has ordained. Exactly. And I was reading the scripture and it says, He's ordained it so long ago. And now it's time for it to take place. And we will not allow it to keep up. We will not allow ourselves to keep it from happening to us because we are ready for what He has in store.
We rise up. We don't keep ourselves down.
Up. Yes. So, Radio World, we want you to be encouraged too, because the life that we've spoken to you, we want you to keep speaking life to others. Mm-hmm. We want you to know that because of what you're doing, that you've heard us do, you will enhance people. You will touch the people that God put in your pathway. Yes, and by the life that you speak to them. Because it's time for us to not think about the sadness and the darkness that, we allowed the life to engulf in us in. It's time for us to move forward and see what now will be like. Because we're walking in destiny and purpose anyway. And there is nothing that can stop us. We are unstoppable. I want to read something else. And it says, you can't move to the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. Oh, my goodness. You can't move to the next chapter in your life if you keep rehearsing the last one. So, hey, we're moving forward. Exactly. We are letting what we've done here. We planted those seeds. They've sprouted up. They've grown up. And we're moving forward to plant more seeds. But there's going to be more seeds coming up for a harvest. It's going to be a big harvest.
Yeah,
and we're claiming it. We're walking in it.
More growth.
More growth. Because that's what you do. When God opens up a door, you take that door and walk through that door. And the doors get bigger and bigger. And that's what we are speaking. Because, it's so amazing how when we first came, this was our first time ever doing this. And because of us being faithful over this, that might have been small to some, but it was a lot to us. God will make us and is about to make us rulers over many. And I'm so excited about it. I'm so ready for it. Wayne, you remember when I was talking to you about after the Shift Conference and how God is shifting us in a new direction and how we're going to prepare ourselves for it. And when we started preparing for when we started preparing for it on the show,
yes, ma'am,
we started talking about leading with purpose. Leading with purpose. Wow. Allowing ourselves to walk in purpose and destiny and being able to let people know and see the God in us and how He allowed us to grow and move forward and walk and speak what He says for us to speak to people, to allow them to see that what they see in us, it can happen for them too.
Exactly.
Yeah. You have any words about that?
Oh, yes.
Because God has no respect to person.
Yes.
He'll use anyone that makes themselves available. Mm-hmm. And because we made ourselves available, He has blessed us so much. Wayne was here. He came and God told me to pull him in. And he became full-time here and working and learning and even came to what is it? Complete Gaming. Yeah, and from that he has displayed so much talent
Yes.
in his vocals and speaking life and
Yeah.
voice and
Shouts
all
out.
voiceovers and all of that stuff.
Yeah, shouts out to everybody who attended Complete Game Broadcasting
Yes.
with coach and teachers,
Yes.
Tim Nunn and
Yeah.
Joshua Hagen.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
Yeah.
That experience, and mom,
Mhm.
the idea of you, and shouts out to
Yeah.
coworker and manager Miles Williams. He gave us the
Yeah.
idea
Yeah.
of doing Complete Game Broadcast with me and my brother
Man.
DeAndre.
And not only that, but Isaiah, it was Mr. Skywalker who mentioned it to us first. And one thing we want to know,
yes,
we
I'm
want to
so sorry.
thank God so much for him, because even when I started thinking about coming to the show, and I was really nervous and scared and never done anything like this before, he was so patient with me. I was worried, well, how would I do this? How would I do that? He says, we got you. You show up and we gonna make it happen. And you know what? They did just that. And I know that God's gonna bless him. He has so much in store for him. He's closing up this chapter, but it's a whole new chapter opening up that God's gonna let him walk through. And it's gonna be so much easy and so awesome that he's gonna be so happy that he's opened up the doors for so many. He's allowed himself to speak life to people too, because I know he spoke it to me. So I'm just thankful. Today we're just giving honor to God for where he has taken us to, but most of all where he's brought us from, but then where he's taken us to reach the people, because somebody saw something in us to give us the opportunity to show what we didn't even know, but now we know, and we will not stop. We will do it more and more. So we're so thankful. Right now we're going to have a song, and I hope that it blesses you.
In the presence of the Lord, I've been free, delivered, and in your presence, Lord, grace and favor, and right now, today, I've been changed, I've been changed, and I have waited for this moment to come. I won't let it pass me by. So we say, I won't go back, can't go back to the way.
Yes. I won't go back. I can't go back to the way it used to be.
Wow.
I tell you, it's so amazing, Wayne, what we used to do.
Exactly.
And where we've come from. We thank God for the opportunity to see it and look it, put it in our past and move forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Because, it has been the making of who we are. And even more realizing that God's gifts that he give us, he wants us to use them. And because he gives us an opportunity to show forth them to others, they open up doors for us. And I tell you, we are so thankful. I have another quote that I want to talk about concerning moving forward. And it says, accept yourself, love yourself, and keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. Life is about accepting the challenges along the way, choosing to keep moving forward, and savoring the journey. Oh my God. And savoring the journey. You know, savoring the journey means thinking about, the effect that we've had on so many lives.
Exactly.
Looking and also thinking about how we first started and how we didn't know anything about it, but how God came and used us every time
Yes, he came in and
we
flowed right
came on the
through us.
radio. Oh my gosh. And our motto
Yes.
is speaking life the way that God gives it to us. And every time he always had a ram in the bush. He always had someone that came and spoke life the way that we were just thinking about. It's been such a story to add to our book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because these things have come so that we could see what we were made of.
Yeah.
And even more, trusting God to show forth himself through us.
Yes, we got a story to tell, and we keep writing for it.
And we keep going forward in it.
Yes,
God
ma'am.
is amazing. I'm going to read this another looking forward quote, and it says, "I'm happy, and I'm in a good place. I'm looking forward, and I'm moving forward to my future. Once, it says, once you achieve one goal, you should be looking forward to trying to build onto the next thing
Oh,
and not just getting comfortable with what you're doing. You can't look back. You have to keep looking forward." What you think about that?
yes. Yeah, I know.
Looking forward to something. What's next?
Yeah, just looking forward to see what's next.
Yes.
How you gonna get what kind of hustle, what kind of positive, what kind of motivating influence that you can get to keep you going.
That's right.
And also just I know we have times we wrestle with, we could look back and then either with somebody or something from our past try to hold us back, try to keep us from going forward. At the end of the day, you probably have to just move on and use whatever motivating influence or whatever kind of aspiration or any affirmations. Remember the last time we was here, I taught me and one of our good friends, Miss Evangelist Dolores. Talked about I am affirmations.
Yes.
Try to research some affirmations for yourself and see whatever relates to you that you can speak it
and build on it.
Yeah. Walk in it with integrity and the strength that God gave you to
survive. Because, in doing that, Wayne, what happens is we really see that there is more to us than we could ever imagine.
Wow.
When we step to this book board and we start talking to people and telling them the things that God lead us, it's just amazing to see how God has used us. And how he's poured out his spirit through us, through the words that we've said, to the life that we've spoken to people. And, I just thank him because this is a determination for me, is to make sure that whatever he tells me to say and do, I'm going to do just that. What about you, Wayne?
Yes, got to. Why not do it? Why not say it? Because just like Michelle Williams said, when Jesus said yes, what person would? What nobody or what a person could say no?
Yeah, nobody.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you just have to, at times when you're at a bad place in your life, or you have to either move, or when you're in a quiet spot, you can just be to yourself and just hear.
And wait on God.
Yeah, just, if you hear in the silence. Nothing but peace and quiet.
In the silence, okay.
Yeah, just peace and quiet and just hearing what God is saying or speaking.
Yeah.
Even though you probably can't hear him, he is saying something.
Yeah, and it's so amazing because when this says every step forward pays a dividend. Every single step, although I couldn't see it, was a step forward and built to where I am now. That's awesome, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything that we've done has built us up for what we're doing now, for where we are now, for the strength that comes out of our mouth now. It is so amazing. The greater the step forward in knowledge is what it is. The greater is the one that has taken backwards in search of the wisdom that brought us forward to now. If we do not step forward, then we step back and we're not going back. We're
Exactly.
looking forward. We're moving forward. And we thank God for that. We are so excited about our future. And we're excited about your future. Radio World, continue to speak life to yourself about what you are going to do and walk in. Because when you speak over yourself positivity, it comes to pass. And it allows God to use you in ways you've never imagined. Now, we have another song, and it's called I'm Moving Forward. And we want you to be blessed by it.
What a moment you brought me to such freedom. I have found you. You're the healer who makes all things new. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not going back, moving ahead. Would you declare to you? Past is over, you things are made new. Surrendered my life to Christ, moving forward. Oh, you've risen with all power in your hands. You have given me second chance. Hallelujah, hallelujah, yeah, 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 oh, yeah, yeah,
Yes, yes, yes. I'm not looking back.
Never.
We're moving ahead.
Yes.
And we're here to declare to you what we've done in the past. It's over. And we're moving forward.
Yes, and we're gonna believe and trust in the process and trust God.
Yes.
And trust God and know that everything's gonna be okay.
Yes, yes,
We're
yes.
not gonna have our heads held down. We're gonna keep living it up, try to stay on the rise and be building up and being up to the top.
That's right. That's right. You know, I'm so excited because, you know, Wayne, just looking at you and how you flourished here and the opportunity
Yeah.
that was given to you here at Love 860 and how it has allowed you to even more build a confidence up. Even
Yes.
more be able to speak boldly. And from that, even when you are doing things and functions that you speak at now,
Oh, yeah.
you know, I'm like, wow, look at God and how it came from an opportunity here at Love 60. You know,
Yes.
Love 860, Love 860, that, you know, we were able to see you blossom, to see you just flourish into the man that you have become.
Yes.
You know, it's so amazing. I'm so thankful.
Thank you, Mom. You gave me that push. You, God,
Yeah.
so many people who came who in my life,
Yeah,
even the
yeah.
people here at Love 860. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Mr. Scott,
Yeah.
Miles, the whole staff that's
Yeah.
here
Yes. Yes.
that I'll come and have accommodated a lot of relationships with.
Yes.
Thank y'all
yes.
so much and
Yeah.
appreciate it. And I'm just better off. I'm at peace. Even where I was and where I used to be and all that
Oh,
stuff.
wow. Wow.
I came a long way.
Yeah.
I look back. The only reason I look back to see like what Miss Cynthia Bailey from Atlanta Housewives said. Her
Yeah.
tagline was, "The only time I look back and see how far I've come."
I know that's right. And then we just keep moving to that
Exactly.
future because it's getting brighter and brighter. And I just thank God. I just believe God and what He has said. You know, trusting in Him all the way because. Really and truly, people, when you depend on Him, it becomes easy. When you
Exactly.
allow Him to lead you and guide you and allow you to become greater and greater, it's all about giving Him the glory, the honor for it. Because really and truly, He is the one that has opened and allowed people, touched the hearts of people. Because, you know, with what God is doing, He's doing a new thing. And I'm so glad to be a part of it. I'm so glad that he's writing a new chapter, I say, in the Bible. And I'm going to be in it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in it. I'm going to tell the story of how God allowed me to make it over, how he allowed me to touch and change lives through my voice, through being able to allow, what I have done for so long as a mental health counselor, a facilitator. Now, the things that I can do and operate in my own show. And he's not going to stop. He's going to allow us to even more have a greater avenue to do these things that he's opened up for us. God is amazing. And I always say that to people because he really is. What you think about that, Wayne? And how he's used us and how he's touched lives.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Any last words?
Yes. I just say, hey, everybody just stay blessed. Keep speaking life.
Yes.
Listen to us. Because also, and also, we're not going anywhere. We still, like you said, YouTube, Facebook.
And the things that God opened up. Because you know what?
Yeah.
We are not in a box.
Exactly.
We are open for whatever he allows us to do. But one thing we do know, it's going to be greater.
Yes, and I just want to send information out because you can reach my mom. You can look her up on Facebook, Sharon Dotson. And then me, Wayne I. Dotson. And my Instagram is _Wayne _ID18.
Yes.
And then also, I'll be on my TikTok as well. If you want to follow that with the same thing with Wayne I. Dotson 18. Because I'll be on my live on TikTok at times. And then I'll be, Instagram, Facebook. That's most of what I do. In my YouTube, search my name, Wayne I. Dotson, and Life Speakers to be in general, okay?
Yes, we have shows you can look up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something.
Be inspired.
Be looking out for us. Because when we come back, it's going to be bigger and better shows and everything that God will allow us to do to enhance and bless your life because we are life speakers.
Exactly.
And that's what we do. We thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
And we say it's not a goodbye, but it's look forward to bigger and better life speakers speaking life the way that God gives it to us.
And also, like I say, you are enough.
You are enough. All by yourself. Have a wonderful day.
Peace
Take
out,
care.
y'all. Much love.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my brother, my sister, I speak life.